Hi, I'm Greg Hall, and I'm going to go over a game I recently developed that we plan to present at the UCSF Sharecase convention on October 10th, 2019. So the purpose of having a game as opposed to a complex business application is to make it fun, and at the same time show that we can develop high-end user-friendly interfaces. We're using .NET, MVC, C#, and Microsoft SQL Server as our high-end database. And we're using a lot of Telerik components. Telerik is a third-party tool, and Telerik was kind enough to send us t-shirts, socks, and other goodies, so thank you, Sarah, from Telerik Public Relationship. We're going to use this for our prizes in our game. So over here we have our landing page. In our landing page we have multiple websites, and we're able to get multiple websites via port numbers. So we have port numbers in our URL, but you don't need to know about that because we have our landing page. All you have to do is click on a link or a section in this menu here. So without further ado, let's click on our game, our website with our game. So it's going to bring up our login screen. I'll log in with my user ID and password. So over here we have our home menu, a web portal menu from Telerik. So for example, I can move this section over here, move this here. I can minimize it, I can remove it, remove this. So maybe I just want to see celebrities here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll reload this. And we also have set display menu. So for this user here, you see all the light bulbs here. That means they can see commitments, tasks, they can see the contact system, ticket system, celebrities. But if they don't see this yellow light bulb, that means when they log in, they won't be able to see that system. So let me go back home. So over here we have latitude and longitude, and that tells us the location we're in right now. So once you know your location, we can display specific interfaces, specific web pages. So that's what that's for. So now let's talk about the celebrities game. So prior to developing the celebrities game, I developed a proof of concept so I can play around with sound effects, moving objects, drag and drop. So I have this here on my Zap link here. I'll click here. You're going to see click on it, and I can zap that bird by zapper. You can see the coordinates here for the bird, the zapper, and the screen width, which helps me make this responsive. And we have drag and drop, so I can drag this bird to the very right, like so. So now let's go to the celebrities game. So let's click here on select celebrities with the Tableau logo and 3 stars. It's going to bring up a dashboard from Tableau Public. And here's a collage of celebrities. So to select your celebrities, I'll hold down the control key, click on, let's say, George Clooney, Tom Brady, how about Marilyn Monroe, and LeBron James. I can deselect them by clicking here, select them again. So that's pretty cool. But I don't like the idea of having to hold down the control key. So I redid this interface without Tableau. I'll click home. So up here you'll see select celebrities with 4 stars. I'll click here. Notice it brings up the interface really fast, and that's because you don't have to go to the Tableau server to fetch your dashboard. So in this interface, I don't have to hold down the control key. All I have to do is click, click, and click. I can deselect Scarlett Johansson and click again. So pretty cool. So notice I've been playing with sound effects.
All systems go.
So now I can post the selected celebrities. It's going to bring up another interface, a drag and drop interface. This is a Telerik component. I can drag Scarlett Johansson to the top, Charlie Theron to the bottom. So we use drag and drop a lot in all our systems. For example, in our task system, we use it to prioritize our tasks. So here we have our flyout menus here. So this saves a lot of real estate. I can click on About Celebrity. It says Scarlett Johansson is an American actress and singer. I can, let's say, for example, Google for Chris Hemsworth. Pretty cool. So we can do stuff like that. Now let's go to our Feel Lucky game. I'll click here. It says your sorted celebrities must match our random sorted celebrities. So here are our 3 sorted celebrities. I have 3 tries. Let's start the game. Let's roll my dice.
Sorry, try again.
Sorry, try again. So that sound is coming from a text to voice generator. So all I have to do is enter the text, and it's going to create the voice. It's going to generate the voice. Pretty cool. So here, Scarlett Johansson matched, but Thor and Charlie Theron did not. Come on, Thor and Charlie here. Theron, do your job. So let me rub my 4-leaf clover. Try again. I have 2 tries left. Click here.
Sorry, try again.
Okay, so same deal. come on, Scarlett Johansson matched, but Thor and Charlie Theron did not. So I'll try again. I have one more try. Come on, rub my four-leaf clover, rub my lucky star, rub Charlie Theron. Try again. Click here.
Sorry, next time.
Sorry, next time. Okay, in this case, nobody matched. So what I'm going to do is cheat so you can see how it looks like when you win. I'll click on Edit here. I can edit my celebrities. Let's remove a celebrity to give us a better chance of winning. I'll remove Thor, Chris Hemsworth. I'll delete him. It's going to ask for confirmation. I'll click OK. And save my changes, delete successful. So now I have a 50-50 chance. When we play the game at the Sharecase convention, you're not going to be able to do this. You're going to have at least 3 celebrities, but no more than 4. So let me click on my Feel Lucky game. I feel lucky now. Rub my 4-leaf clover, rubs Scarlett Johansson. Start my game.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
Yeah, I'm a winner. Cool. So let me show you something else. I can change the voice. So I can click on Select Voice. Right now you heard an English female. I can change that to something else. How about selecting Chipmunk? I can listen to see how or hear how it sounds.
Congratulations! You're awesome!
Okay, so I can save my changes. So the next time I play the game, I'm going to hear a Chipmunk voice. So now let's go back home. Where are we now? So we finished everything here. Let's go to players' information. So players are going to have to enter their contact information. We can easily do that by clicking on Add New Record. I can, for example, enter Rick Tab Berry for the Golden State Warriors, Tab Department. So for the department, we have a combo box here. We have a drop down here where you can select from existing departments, or you can enter anything you want here. It's free form here. So Rick Berry, he played for the Golden State Warriors. I'll click on GSW for Golden State Warriors. So this is going to help minimize entering duplicate departments that are the same. Because as a user, I might enter my department differently than somebody else. So having a combo box is really helpful. So let me go here, email. Let me enter in, how about rick.berry at ucsf.edu, tab. Here's a phone mask or phone format. I can enter 415, and I'll just randomly put some numbers here. Let me tab. So this is a text area. So I can enlarge it, so you might have a lot to write about in your notes. So I give an example here, like title. Let's put a title here. So Rick Berry was a forward. He played the forward position. So let me click Save Changes. It says Add Successful. Notice it's sorted Rick Berry. So it sorts by first name, last name, and department. So one of the features we have is a wait time. So meaning that once Rick Berry finishes playing, he can't play again right away. There's a wait time. So you have the wait time here in the File menu or button here. So I can click here. It's going to add 15 minutes to the current time. And you'll see this prohibit flag or symbol here. That means he can't play until 15 minutes is up. And when he comes here, I can always come back. I can refresh it to see if he can play or not. It still has that prohibit symbol here. So he still has to wait till that 15 minutes is up. And we have another criteria. So you can, here it says when 2 is the max, meaning that after you win 2 games, you can't play anymore. And the purpose for that is because we don't want to run out of prizes. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to win a prize. So, for example, it says the max is 2 wins. And for, let's say, Klay Thompson, let's say he wins 1 more game. So I'll put 2. And I'll save my changes. It'll give a prohibit symbol here, or flag. And we can change the minutes here and the max number of wins here. So we have set wait time. I can change it from 15 minutes to, let's say, 30 minutes. And I can change the max wins from, how about 2 to, let's say there's a lot of people, I can make it 1. And so if I go back to the player's information, notice it says 1 is the max, and the wait time is now 30 minutes. You can see it in the file menu. One thing I forgot to talk about earlier, just remember right now. So on the Feel Lucky game, notice it says 3 tries. I forgot that you can set that as well. So for set tries, I can make it, right now it says the range must be between 1 and 10. If you put something like 11 and save your changes, it's going to give you a validation error. So I could put something like 7, save my changes. So when you go to the Feel Lucky game, it's going to say 7 tries. I forgot to talk about that. So you can make changes there as well. So let's go back to the player's information. I notice I said I can change it to 30 minutes. You can see it here, and also the flyout menu, you can see it out here as well. So if it's one, so now if you just win one game, and I click Save Changes, you're going to see the prohibit flag here. So one other feature we have is the ability to email. So for example, let's say I see Rick Berry as a prospect and I want to email management. I can go over here, click email, and I can let's just put something like, this is a test. And I'll click on send email. It's going to go to my Outlook. It says email sent. Here I have my drop downs here to select other emails, and I get that contact interface. Well, here's my bell. So you see a dot here. That means I just received that email in my Outlook. So I can click Rick Berry here. So here's the information, contact information on Rick Berry. So I emailed myself because this is for demo purposes. Again, I can select other emails, and it's coming from my contact interface. So it's coming from right over here, my contacts. Right over here. I can add new contacts by clicking here, create new. Let's go back home. So I pretty much finished up to here. Let's click on players department counts. So here's going to bring up a graph, a pie chart, any grid. So if you filter on the grid, let's filter on the grid. Let's put anything less than 4. So I should see Lakers and radiology. So I'll filter on anything less than 4. Filter on that, and now you see that it's reflected in the pie chart as well. If I want everything back, I can just click on reload, and I have everything back. Pretty cool. And I also can filter on the pie chart by clicking on the legend here. I can click on GSW to deselect GSW, click it again to get it back. And we can click on the slices of the pie. So you see radiology, Lakers, GSW. I can deselect GSW, select again, deselect it, post the departments I selected. I can drag and drop sort here. I can, for example, for the LA Lakers, I can Google the department, or the Lakers here. Or for radiology, I can look at detail information. Here, I can, you have a grid with a lot of features here. I can sort it. I can, there's filtering here. I can go to my menu to email, select items here. So there's a lot of features on the grid. You can export to Excel. There's a lot of things you can do with that. So now, last but not least, let's go to reporting services, which is a report writer. So one of the things with a report writer is that you can write complex reports. You can develop complex reports. And here we have sub-reporting, so I can see 2 reports at a glance. We have all the players here, all the records here, and we can see the breakdown of the departments, the department count. So this is a sub-report. You can see multiple reports at a glance. Pretty cool. And one of the things to note is that this is in real time. So both the reporting services and the Telerik component, pie chart and grid, is in real time, as opposed to Tableau. Tableau, you have to update your extract, so you can update it on a daily basis, but it's not in real time. So if you need to see things in real time, you may want to use a Telerik component or reporting services. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. We have our learning center here, where we have a bunch of narrative videos here we can select from. So let me close this guy. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. One thing to note is that we're going to have to all log in with the same user ID. So let me log in first and show you something. I'll click on Set Display Menu. We're all going to log in as Clay Thompson, or his user ID, Thompson K. And when he logs in, or when we log in as him, we're not going to be able to see the commitment system, task system, but we're going to be able to see the contacts, tickets, and celebrities. And the purpose for logging with the same user ID is so that, for example, if we change the number of tries in the game, we're at the same user ID level. So let's go back home. And what else? So notice that the background here, the blue background here on the headers, is blue. So that represents our UCSF modules that we're working on. And notice that we changed the title here. It's now My MD Managerial Dashboard. And let's see. So let me log out and go in as Clay Thompson, or Thompson K, which is his last name concatenated with the first letter of his first name. And his password. And so notice you do not see the commitment system or task system here. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. So let's get ready for the Sharecase convention. Thanks for watching. So